So BravoCon is starting off with a bang, and that's with the Real Housewives of Potomac panel. And Wendy Osefo is breaking her silence in regards to her recent arrest. And Gizelle is addressing the reunion that she had with Monique. We also have to go over the Real Housewives of Potomac Season 10 mid-season trailer. Oh, by the way, Ashley addresses her insensitive comments after Wendy's arrest.
Here we go now.
Welcome back to the Kempire channel, your number one source for pop culture news and music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. So, although I'm not at BravoCon, I am still reporting on all the news that is coming out of BravoCon. They dropped a trailer for The Valley Persian Style. I guess they decided to keep the working title. I saw the trailer. I love Shahs of Sunset, so I will watch The Valley. I think they should have separated themselves from the Valley franchise, but whatever. I am here for it, so stay tuned. I will give it a watch and get back to you. But they did release a trailer for The Valley Persian Style. Some of your favorites are coming back. MJ, Reza, Gigi, they will be back with a bunch of new people. So I'm going to give it a shot. The Valley, the original show, the offshoot of Vanderpump Rules, that first season wasn't bad. A lot of you watched the second season and said the second season was a little too dark. I didn't end up watching the second season, but I am going to give The Valley Persian Style a chance, okay? So there are a lot of things coming out. First of all, they had an award show last night celebrating 20 years of Real Housewives, and a lot of the housewives were there. I heard a lot of things that came out from that as well. Do you want to know some of the things that stood out from that? Okay, let's go through that. Okay, so as always, what we do here, we cite our sources. This is coming from our friends over at Gabbing with Gib, aka Gibson Johns. He's there at BravoCon moderating as well, but he attended last night's festivities, and these were some standout moments that he reported. He said Jazelle and Adriana did not squash their beef. You remember Adriana talked about someone that wasn't nice to her, and she had said that it was Gizelle. Luann versus Dorit and Erica squashed that beef, didn't deliver. He also reports that Erica disses Garcelle during a game to the audience, and the audience started to boo Erica, which to me stood out because it's like, y'all love to say that Garcelle didn't bring anything, but it feels like the fans really did love Garcelle, and they still love Garcelle. And Erica, at this particular point, you are obsessed with Garcelle. So bothered that she's actually been able to have a career before Beverly Hills and after Beverly Hills and still have the respect of her peers. She didn't have to buy it. Just saying. Portia teased a great season of RHOA. Shannon would welcome Alexis back over Kelly Dodd. And the biggest cheers, I heard this as well from multiple sources, the biggest cheers were for Mary Cosby. At one particular point, they were cheering Mary Cosby, saying, Mary, Mary, Mary. Some other BravoCon news that's coming out is in regards to Real Housewives of New Jersey. Andy Cohen did an interview yesterday because people were speculating that there was going to be some sort of Real Housewives of Jersey news at BravoCon. I never expected that at all because they have not even filmed yet. And Teresa, in an interview with Chanel Ayan, confirmed that there was a sit down between Teresa and her brother. And Teresa said that it went well. And she said, quote, baby steps. Okay. I mean, I don't expect them to fall in love with each other, but baby steps. Do I still think the motivation is the show? I do, unfortunately. But baby steps, if it means that they can actually form some sort of real relationship because of the show, I'm here for it. All right. But I'm also okay with the fact that New Jersey's not here right now because just the Jersey fans, the conversation around Jersey already is bringing the toxic Jersey fans back out. And I'm like, oh my God, it's been such a nice break. But anyway, speaking of toxicity, let's get into our Real Housewives of Potomac update. So today, they came out with a bang because there was the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills panel today and the Real Housewives of Potomac panel today. And I can't remember the last time. I felt like Potomac always was either on like the second day or the last day. So they're coming out with a bang, which makes me wonder what else will be coming. The only announcement I do expect would be Real Housewives of New York and what that's going to look like for the new season. And the speculation that there was going to be a mix of like the OGs, I do see that Carol Radziwill is at BravoCon. Regular Robin is at BravoCon. Karen Huger's at BravoCon. And look, that mid-season trailer, we will talk about it in just a second. That mid-season trailer says to me Potomac is going to have at least the second half of the season is going to be a lot better than the first half. And it's not because of these newbies. Sorry. Or some of these people that have been here recently. But we'll get into it. Let's first get into Jazelle and Mo'Nique. So, and look, I have to say, if anything, this Jazelle and Mo'Nique reunion and squashing the beef feels probably more authentic than the beef that was squashed between Wendy and Gizelle. Just based off of what Gizelle explains in this conversation. So let me play that clip for you.
And I was kind of like, in the beginning, like year 1, year 2, but keep in mind, Monique has been gone for 5 years. That is a long time. So like year 1, year 2, I was like, yeah, nah. But this year in particular, because we all know Monique has had some changes in her life, and I can identify with them, I really wanted to sit down, and I kind of want to like hash out whatever the past is.
Yeah.
And I can say, me and Monique, we did the work. We did the conversations. We had those moments that allowed us to say, you know what, the past is the past, and we're going to leave it right there, and let's move forward.
And I can say that the fans feel that way as well. They want to be able to move forward. And look, time has passed. That was season 5. We're now in season 10. And I look forward to seeing their conversation because what felt like was missing in the Wendy and Gizelle conversation was accountability. And multiple sources, including Wendy, said that the conversation was a lot longer and there was a lot that was cut out from that conversation. That conversation made Gizelle look like the innocent party, like she took no accountability. So I'm interested to see what this edit will look like. Production, I know you watch. We need to see the full conversation. But listen to what they say in this, which I appreciate because I don't expect these two women to be best buddies.
Monique, what would you add to that? How would you describe the current state of your relationship with Gizelle, the journey we will see play out through the rest of the season?
In general, like Gizelle just said, it's been 5 years. A lot can change in 5 years, and all of us have grown, we've evolved. And coming back into the circle, I did not want to be judged by the past, nor was I going to judge other people by the past. So I just wanted a fresh start, but those fresh starts definitely come with conversations.
Okay.
Difficult conversations, shady conversations. We just got down to the nitty-gritty of it. And we promise, no matter what, we will always still throw shade.
Yeah, and I want to say one other thing to that. The beauty of Potomac is that we have like rich history amongst the cast, and I told Monique I have more history with her than some of the most of the other ladies, and it's great to look over and see that she is with this group. Like she's a part of the history of Potomac. She's supposed to be here. So
that part, I have to say, you know, we don't get a lot of genuine heartfelt moments from Gizelle, and I get it. We're watching an edited show. But that moment, again, this is a live panel. There are no cameras, there's no edits. I thought that was beautiful, what she said. Didn't y'all think that was beautiful? Because, come on, look, I know y'all think I hate Gizelle. I don't hate any of these people. I don't know these people, neither do you. But I thought that was a beautiful statement that she can look over to Mo'Nique and be like, you should be here with us. I thought that was beautiful. It touched my heart. I have a heart, okay? All right, let's get into this Wendy Osefo stuff. So Wendy is a part of the panel. We already told you that she was going to be attending BravoCon. It's a big check for them. And I am not surprised at Mo'Nique's response in regards to her recent arrest. So let's take a listen to that.
That has come up in headlines recently. First of all, I want to check in with you and just ask, how are you doing? Your wonderful family, how are you guys hanging in there right now?
Hi, Zuri.
Hi, love.
Hi, audience. Well, first, I just want to say thank you to everyone who has reached out to my family during this time.
I read your messages. I can't respond to everyone, but your love and support means the world to me. You know, it's an unfortunate situation, and right now I can't say too much, but I will say when the time is right, I will share my story with everyone. And for now, they're just allegations, so we will continue to push forward.
Okay.
I know that's right.
I mean, and even right now we can see the support is real. Your fans love you. Your supporters love you.
Look, I've told you, everyone is expecting her to say something more than that. She's not. She's literally right before fighting these charges. She was supposed to have a hearing on November 7th. It's now been pushed back to December 2nd. Eddie was also in the audience at the time of this panel as well. So they're there. The mid-season trailer is going to include some of this drama, and I'm sure next season is going to include some of this drama. I did see a title. I don't believe any of this. You may have seen it as well, where they're saying that Wendy is set to become the highest paid housewife in the franchise because of this scandal. I don't know about that, y'all, but it's definitely going to secure her for another season next season. Not that, based off of what Wendy's been going through this season in regards to her dynamics with the group and how she's been handling it, I would have been shocked if she didn't come back next season regardless. I feel like she's been having a good last couple of seasons. Okay. Well, this is about to be very interesting. Karen Huger was not a part of the panel, but Gizelle did confirm that Karen Huger is at BravoCon as well. And she's happy to have Karen there. And she's saying that Karen is taking accountability. And if you saw the mid-season trailer, she does have a sit down with Andy Cohen. But before we move on from Dr. Wendy Osefo, let's talk about Ashley being asked about how she reacted to the Wendy arrest news. And you may recall she was having a performance. She was having a performance where someone tagged me. I should block you. Someone tagged me in Ashley performing again, The Boy Is Mine. Ain't nobody asked for that, especially when we have Brandy and Monica on a sold out tour. Don't send me no clips of Ashley, because I will block you. Singing The Boy Is Mine. So you remember she was having a performance and she was making these jokes about Wendy's arrest, acting as if we've been new. She also was sort of like Penn Wen and all this other stuff. She said she was creating melodies, not catching felonies. These are all the things that she said the day that we all found out that Wendy Osefo and Eddie Osefo were arrested for alleged insurance fraud. But you saw what Wendy's reaction was. Wendy's going to continue to say this in every interview. These are just allegations. We are going to wait for our day in court. So we shall see how this all turns out for her. Okay. Since we talked about that, let's play what Ashley had to say and what Wendy had to say in response to Ashley.
I can admit that I was maybe a little hot in the pants with what I said about Wendy. And when I thought about it later, it wasn't the time.
When she thought about it later, no, when people were making a big deal of her response. Because look, people are going to have their jokes and things like that, but they were like really shocked, including myself, shocked that she had this response. They're like, what issues have you guys had? Even Candiace Dillard Bassett had a similar reaction. She's like, I haven't known them to have any sort of issues, so why would she respond like that? I think Candiace should come back next season. I know some of you do not like Candiace and you don't want to see Candiace come back. I know Gizelle doesn't want to see Candiace come back. But Gizelle, maybe, it's been a year or 2 years of distance. Maybe you can see a path forward. Anyway, that's a whole other conversation. Let's continue.
For the place. And honestly, I said it lightheartedly, but I realize that this is in no way a lighthearted situation for Wendy. So I do want to say that I'm sorry for how hot I came for Wendy. And I mean it. Over here, babe. Right.
You heard that was Stacey. Stacey's riding with Wendy. She's like, she's over here, babe. Because we know that, and I've told you this before in the most recent Real Housewives of Potomac recap. Now I understand why she was with Michael Darby. She's as much of a creep and a weirdo as he was. And I don't believe that this apology was genuine. I think the only reason why she is apologizing is because she felt the backlash.
to talk to you backstage. You didn't want to talk to me, so I received that.
No.
And I'm simply saying what I need to say, and I mean it. And you can either take it or not.
And I will not. Thank you,
That's
guys.
Boom. And she says, and I will not. I can't blame her. Because why are you going to kick someone down, especially if you don't have deep issues? Again, it's one thing if the internet is doing what they're doing. These people do not know Wendy. You know Wendy. You know her family. You've partied with Wendy. You've had good times with Wendy. And I've said before, we don't know their relationship behind the scenes. I don't know what plays out during the season, but it's not that bad. And you saw how Ashley made such a huge deal of Wendy just calling her on again, off again boyfriend, Josh Harlow, as if that was necessarily an insult. And she made this big deal. She was like, oh, his friends were, they talked about it and da-da-da. And I was like, Ashley, you are grasping at straws at this particular point. And now your reaction, you're mad at the fact that she didn't want to talk to you backstage. I don't blame her. It's not a lighthearted moment. And now you realize it because you felt the backlash. It was very insensitive as someone that really knows her and is a part of, or you talk about a sisterhood when it comes to this show. Even regular Robin and Gizelle had more grace for Wendy on their podcast than you did in that moment. But okay, I mean, look, do they feel differently behind the scenes? But at least they had the class enough to do it behind the scenes and not to the public at your singing event. But okay. Alrighty, let's get into this mid-season trailer of The Housewives of Potomac. It landed as well today. So I do want to play. We're going to play this under fair use. We're not going to show you the video, unfortunately, because Bravo locking down all the things, okay? So let me just play for you the mid-season trailer, and I'm going to break it down for you bit by bit. So they first start off, it looks like we're on an empty road somewhere. Potomac loves their edits.
We definitely doing some wandering. How we go from private jet to gas station? Where the is Angel?
Still to come on this season of...
So they're going to Colorado. Based off the trailer, it looks like Angel's going to be taking some more L's this season, y'all.
The Real Housewives of Potomac.
She just busted her ass like an AARP member.
The Potomac Choir.
Sidebar, it looks like we're going to be seeing more Charisse this season. Okay.
I wanted to come and just be like, you, Monique.
So we are going to see a sit down between Jazelle and Mo'Nique. Sidebar, Jazelle, you look great. Like her hair, her makeup and her outfits during BravoCon so far have looked great. It's the hair. Why are you wearing wigs? I see her in this image with her natural hair, and I get it. Shout out to all the wig nieces. I get why you wear wigs, especially on a weekend when you don't have glam with you. But the wigs just look like she just plopped those suckers on.
I know, right? You're your friend's son.
We may have had a...
Okay, so there's this part where we see, and I've met Charisse's son in person. Good looking kid. But as I said, kid, what is Ashley alluding to that she may have had a smooch with this kid? How old is this kid? I know he's like 20, but he's like early 20s. Ashley's damn near 40.
Your friend's son.
We may have had a little smooth.
I know, right? You're your friend's son.
We may have had a little smooch.
Charisse just looked at her like,
Get a binder. You get a binder. No more.
uh-oh, they're going to be bringing up the binder. You get a binder. You get a binder. All right.
No more negativity. No more evil.
I don't need to play this
Oh, there's a moment between Stacey and Tia this season. We're not surprised if you saw Tia on Watch What Happens Live recently. Apparently, there's something that happens between them, which I hate because I love them both individually.
Prim and proper.
Take your things and be gone.
Damn, uh-oh, Stacey's kicking her out. Oh, no.
Toodle doo. Yeah.
In 2 weeks, I was going to go back to Colorado. We're going back Monday.
What do you
Why is Angel going back to Colorado?
mean?
Angel got kicked out of her house.
They were saying you were evicted, girl.
Not Angel was evicted from the rental that she was having in Maryland. Uh-oh, what's going on?
Not evicted, homegirl. Welcome to Colorado.
She said she was not evicted, homegirl.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
So the first, wait, hold on. How many trips? Is Colorado their big trip? No, right? It can't be. They're going to Colorado. Oh, damn. Is this when they decided they were bringing back Karen and the budget got smaller? Is the Nevis trip their big international trip? Oh no.
I got my Mary J. Blige boots. So
Bobcat, rattlesnake. If you see a mountain lion, it's already too late. What? You're an hour from here? Why you ain't got us at your house?
their water stopped working. There's no.
The water is not working. There's no Wi-Fi at the beautiful home that she said it wasn't. See, now I'm starting to believe that Angel is not who she says she is. Because you remember she talked about this big, beautiful home and how it was featured in the magazines. And now no Wi-Fi, no water. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute.
You're an hour from here? Why you ain't got us at your house?
Their water stopped working. There's no Wi-Fi.
Wendy smelled sewage.
The tub water coming out.
Wendy smelled sewage. Oh, no.
I'm like this.
What's going on?
Are you okay? They don't have trees in Baltimore.
Wait, Stacey says to Kiarna, they don't, because I guess maybe she's having an allergy attack. And Stacey said they don't have trees in Baltimore. Oh, so this is where we see Mauricio. He's in Colorado. What are you doing in Colorado?
They don't have trees in Baltimore.
Mauricio.
Oh, nice to meet you, Mauricio.
Keep your tongues in your mouth.
I do not appreciate that.
I notice similarities between you and I, being with an NFL player.
I'm not willing to discuss that, period.
Uh-oh. So what happens between Mo'Nique and Angel in regards to their NFL player husbands? Okay, it makes me... Look, this is what the trailer is supposed to do. It makes you wonder, like, what's that conversation about?
I said, so Chris, you banging Stacey? And he went like this.
Okay, so Ashley's not done with the whole Chris Samuels of it all. It doesn't matter. In the car, we have Gizelle in the front, we have Mo'Nique in the back, and this is Ashley producing again. And she's saying that she asked Chris, or someone asked Chris, whether or not he banged Stacey, and he just goes like this, looks to the side. Again, even if it happened, I know Stacey said that nothing happened physically between her and Chris. However, even if it did, that's their business. She wasn't with her husband. And maybe that's a big issue. You don't want to cause an issue between them trying to get back together. See, this is where it gets toxic on this show. Because now you're playing with people's real lives. If they're trying to work on their relationship, but you guys keep coming for Stacey. And if one thing doesn't work, you're trying with another thing. She wasn't with Timo. So if she slept with whoever, she wasn't with him. I'm so tired of them. And look, I'm not a huge fan of Stacey like that, but come on now.
She said she don't know him.
Stop playing, Stacey. I will blow this whole up.
What?
Oh, so what happens between Stacey and Wendy? I know they're back to being sisters, but what happens? Because Wendy turns to her in the car. It's like, I will blow this thing up. What? And wait, why is Stacey with her luggage outside?
Playing, Stacey. I will blow this whole up.
What kind of friends are you?
We've gone through a lot in our...
Pause. So this is where they don't show that this is the arrest, but it's very interesting what they're talking about here, because it sounds as if Wendy and Eddie are talking about how this arrest and the drama that they're going through is going to affect their marriage. Because remember, that was the rumor on the street.
Are you?
We've gone through a lot in our lives together, but this takes the cake.
How do you think this is going to affect our marriage?
You see them hug each other. And then they go to the segue where we all knew that cameras were up when Karen gets out of jail. And we see more, though.
Hello? I'm good, thank you.
That was Karen talking to the driver. Andy goes to Karen's house. This is probably the first time we've seen Andy go to the house. Karen has really been laying low. She hasn't traveled anywhere. The first time we actually have seen her since being released from jail was traveling to BravoCon. So that's probably how they kept this under wraps. Andy Cohen went to Potomac, and he's going to have a sit down, a one-on-one with Karen. I'm guessing it's going to be a part of the season. Maybe it's going to be a special episode. It should be a special episode. We need a lot of questions asked. So we do see a moment where Ray and Karen and their daughter are all hugging Raven.
Andy, here we are. You are a free woman. It's time to talk about my addiction.
I'm going to tell you, Karen looks good. And look, at least she's owning it, that this was our frustration. But again, when you're an addict and you're still in the throes of it, maybe this time of being in jail for 6 months, she really learned something. I'm here for it. And look, based off of what my sources have been telling me, the season is not the same without Karen. They felt it. You're going to see them work overtime during the season in order to make up for the fact that Karen is not there. And this might be what Karen was talking about. She felt the pressure of being an OG when it comes to this show. Well, hopefully she's taking the time and doing the healing that she needs. I'm looking forward to hearing more from Karen at BravoCon. And of course, we will get you covered when it comes to that. So make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe and keep your notifications on, because I might be going live when I find out more of BravoCon weekend. The first day was full of news, so stay tuned this weekend for more news here on the channel. As always, guys, let's continue this conversation in the comments section. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to share the video. And don't forget to subscribe to the Kempire podcast. Thank you so much for watching and for listening.
Here we go now.